two world leaders and the two first ladies will continue to become better acquainted.
There is no neutralist bloc. Secondly, I am not the leader of anybody.
On November 6, 1961, Newport is the first meeting place in America of Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and President John F. Kennedy. The Prime Minister's daughter, Mrs. Indira Gandhi, is warmly welcomed by President Kennedy, and Ambassador to India, John Galbraith, greets a familiar friend. A group of Indian students from nearby Brown University welcomes the distinguished visitors.
Mr. President, Ms. Kennedy, I feel deeply honored and happy being here again and to receive this great welcome from you, more particularly not for the formal side of it, but for the friendship which animated your words. You have been good enough in the past also to refer to my country in terms which evoked a warm response in our hearts. I am grateful to you, sir, for your warm welcome, and to Mrs. Kennedy also.
Later that evening, the Prime Minister and his daughter arrive at the White House to be greeted by President and Mrs. Kennedy, who have arranged an intimate and informal dinner during which the two world leaders and the two first ladies will continue to become better acquainted. Several hours later, the President and Prime Minister emerge to tell the press that the free and very frank discussions had progressed well and covered a wide range of topics, from the protection of free and independent states to the control of nuclear testing. The nearby District of Columbia Children's Hospital is host to Mrs. Indira Gandhi. She meets young Jane Franzella, a polio victim who is being given treatment in the modern Whirlpool tank. This visit is a very special occasion for Jane, who has created a picture of a Japanese woman to give to the distinguished visitor. The gift is warmly admired and appreciated to the joy and delight of young Jane. On the next day of the Prime Minister's visit, Mr. Nehru is guest of the National Press Club, where several hundred correspondents of the national and world press have gathered to greet and listen to one of the world's most newsworthy figures.
First question, as the acknowledged leader of the neutralist bloc of nations, what is your opinion of the continued nuclear blasting by the USSR?
Well, the answer is there is no neutralist bloc. Secondly, I am not the leader of anybody. If you like, my people have done me the honor of putting me in a very responsible position in India, so I can claim to speak on behalf of India. As for the resumption of nuclear tests by the Soviet Union, I have often stated that I have thought it a very harmful, disastrous thing.